Salutations readers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nkechi, and for today this is going to be Minnesota Winter Diary number 13. So, today is February 1st, so happy Black History Month. It is around 5:30 in the evening, and it is a little bit late to be starting to do an intro for a vlog. Especially for a vlog that I'm not too sure how long I'm going to be filming for. It will be a little bit more than like a weekend vlog. So it's not going to be like 2-3 days. It might be 4 days. So I do want to give a couple of updates as far as what I've been doing today at least. This is going to be a very strong mood reading vlog because I'm not totally sure necessarily what I want to really be reading right now. I mean, I kind of do, but I kind of don't at the same time because again, I can tell my brain like, hey, we're going to be reading this thing, and then I end up don't really focusing in on that thing, if that makes sense. So, for this one in particular, I do want to be focusing on The Oleander Sword by Tasha Suri. This is the sequel to The Jasmine Throne, and I am buddy reading this book with Nat from Something Bookish This Way Comes. I'm about 130 something pages into the book, maybe about a quarter of the way through-ish, and I'm really having a good time with it. And I do need to actually really focus in on reading this book though, because I have the audiobook borrowed via Libby, but the audiobook is due in a few days, so I do need to hurry up actually and finish this book for the buddy read, and also because I want to continue reading it with the audiobook. I really do like the audiobook, so this will be most likely the main focus for this video diary. But also though, I am buddy reading Blood at the Root by Ladarian Williams with my mom. I literally just started it today, so I'm not even very far into it. I do actually have the audiobook also borrowed from Libby, and I'm only about 21 pages into this book. This is the first book in a trilogy. The sequel doesn't come out until like July this year, and I did pre-order this book last year, so I'm very curious if I should also pre-order the sequel or should I maybe skip on the series, but we shall see. This is young adult fantasy featuring a black boy who learns that he has magical powers. He goes to his magical HBCU when things ensue. So like, okay, sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading this one probably after I get way further into at least The Oleander Sword and then just finishing it. So yeah, we'll see about Blood at the Root, but these two books for sure are like the main focuses for this vlog. But I also want to show y'all a little bit of a book haul as well, because I recently actually unhauled several books from my shelf because I needed room on my shelf. I only have a few books to show y'all for that. So as far as after I was selling some books at, I think at Half Price Books, I used the money that I earned from that to purchase a physical copy of Death of the Author by Nydia Okorafor. I do have an e-arc thanks to William Morrow. The book came out, I think, mid-January, and I do have a bookmark here because, again, I did start my e-arc. I didn't finish reading Death of the Author, but it is actually on my mood, like my February hopefuls, is to get through this book. So yeah, but I really do love it though. I mean, I love the sprayed, just the solid sprayed edges. I love the cover. I do like the end page art stuff we have here. It's very nice. But also though, my favorite part is this, Rusted Robots. It's literally the title of the book that the main character is writing. And this is what the cover would look like. And I love that. I really love that. It's the perfect style following with the cover of this book. And then a book that my mom actually bought for me that I really wanted to get, but I didn't have as much money from selling all my books, but my mom got for me, was James by Percival Everett. So this is a retelling of the adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and in the perspective of Jim, who was I don't know, he was a slave in the book. I don't know. I've never read Huckleberry Finn. I've not read any of those books at all by that author. But I've been seeing so much praise about James from last year. I've been seeing these getting all these awards recognition, and people put this book in like their favorites of the year, and I'm like, yeah, this sounds like a book I'm gonna enjoy. So I'm here for it. I do actually have the audiobook on hold. Now this next book here is the only book I have here that I've hold, and I'm so grateful that I have this, and it is Hamatan Season by Tochi Onyebuchi. This is a physical galley from Tor Books, and I'm so grateful and thankful to Tor for gifting me this physical galley of this book. It doesn't come out actually until May 27th, 2025, and I did request an actual physical galley of this book because I am a fan of Tochi Onyebuchi, okay? You don't know who Tochi Onyebuchi is? He's a Nigerian American author who's written young adult books, recently also adult books like Raya Baby, Goliath, that I read and loved, and this is gonna be his next and newest release. And I've been waiting for another book from him for a good long minute now, and I'm so happy that I have it. This is, I think, supposed to be like a fantasy noir. I just know that in the marketing it says here, Raymond Chandler meets P.J. Clark in a post-colonial West Africa. And I said, say less, so please. Okay, so this is my small book haul here, and I'm very excited to get through these books for sure this year, but ideally, Death of the Author and Hammertown Season. This month, we'll see about James. But as far as this book in particular, I do want to focus in on most of the Oleander Sword, but also Blood at the Root as a second focus. But yes, that is it. That's all I really have for y'all right now. As far as what I'm going to be doing next, I'm kind of like watching a YouTube video right now, but after I'm done watching a YouTube video or two, then I will get back to reading the Oleander Sword. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention this. I don't know why I forgot this, but just to let y'all know, I did change the channel name to Library of Wonder instead of City Girl Writer. Like literally like today as I'm recording. So forgot to mention that sooner, but hopefully y'all noticed. I did put I did make a post on like the community tab on my channel for the change at least, and also a little bit of reason why. But in case you didn't see that, I just changed the channel name because I've pretty much just outgrown the name itself. I've had that channel, not just even the channel name, but just like the actual name City Girl Writer, as far as like my social media presence since like I was in high school. But I just felt like I kind of just outgrown it, honestly. It was just time for a different name for this phase of my life. Now, I won't be surprised if I end up changing my name again in the future, maybe in another few years, but for right now, this is going to be my new, like, social media presence kind of a name. I even changed my Instagram handle and my Storygraph profile as well. The name has been changed. Actually, on Storygraph has been changed for a while, for the past, like, few weeks. But like at least on Instagram and now on YouTube, it has now been changed. So yeah, just to let y'all know about that. We'll see what other places that have City Girl Writer, I'll be changing that as well. But yes, I just want to inform y'all that I did indeed change my channel name to Library of Wonder. So yeah, hope y'all like it. I think I also changed my profile picture and my header and stuff for the channel. So yep. All that stuff is new, and we shall see as time goes on. As far as what kind of content I'm going to be making. You know, I want to talk about other things besides books, like TV and films and other things. Maybe music, even, if I feel like it. We shall see. I don't know how to go about it just yet, but just like with my video diaries, I tend to just go outside of just talking about books. So we'll see how it all works here, but I just want to let y'all know, in case you didn't even notice it, that I did change my channel name. So yeah, new year, new month, new name, same me though. So yep, just want to let you know. Okay, back to the vlog.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, and it's just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop,
Salutations, y'all. It is Monday, February 3rd. It's about to be 6 p.m. and I do have just a few updates. First up, I did finally finish reading The Oleander Sword by Tasha Suri. And y'all, I really had a good time. Like, I really enjoyed my time reading The Oleander Sword. I would love to say, like, even as the cover here, it definitely feels like kind of like a Malini book, to be honest. Like, the Jasmine Throne, like, Priya was definitely such, like, she was definitely, like a main character. Because, like, the thing about this series is that it is multi-POV. We do get perspectives of all kinds of characters, but I think the ones with, like, pretty prominent perspectives are, like, Priya, Malini, and Bhumika. In the first book, there's a lot of Priya chapters, which makes sense, I think, since I think a lot of the book was really focused on Priya mostly. This one's definitely more of a Malini book because Malini has way more perspective chapters. And the plot progression in her perspective chapters had a lot more going on than like maybe like other perspective chapters, except for Bhumika though. Bhumica's a very interesting character actually when I really think about this series because she wants a good future for Ahiranya, like Priya, but she goes about it in a way that kind of makes seem like Malini's version, but not as cruel, I guess. Like the way that Bhumika manipulates, she manipulates in a way that I guess is like is war manipulation the right word? I'm like, I don't know. Like when I think of Bhumika and like Malini and how they go with like manipulation and like going through like politic games, maybe Malini is more like the actual manipulation, and then like Bhumika is like akin to that, but not quite like Malini. But like, I don't know, I really find Bhumika's character actually to be quite fascinating, like the way that how she wants Ahiranya to be free, but then the way she goes about it isn't very different, especially like her own background versus like Priya, because her and Priya have very similar backgrounds, but the way Bhumika's going about it is definitely different than Priya's, but it's not quite like Malini's. Like, I don't know, I really find Bhumika's character to be the most fascinating, and it's so hard to really talk about her character without spoiling much, so I'm trying to like keep it there. But just like in the cover right here, you can tell we have Malini here. And this is definitely more of Malini's book here because after the events of the Jasmine Throne, she's pretty much like, okay, I'm here. I got my mind back. This is my time, okay? I am here to do what I need to do and nothing's gonna stop me. And the lengths that she goes to get what she wants, like she here to be that bitch, okay? She's that bitch. So I'm totally here for it. I was having a great time with the Oleander Sword. I did find the writing to be I still like the writing style. I can see parts of the writing style be a little bit repetitive, and I think the repetition is there for emphasis, although I do find that part to be quite annoying because it's happened many times throughout the story where like we repeat like words or a certain phrase of 2-3 times, and I'm just like, okay, I get it. We don't need to keep repeating it, you know? I get it's for emphasis, but maybe do that sparingly. So that part I did notice in the writing style here, and it was actually quite irritating. But I still enjoy the writing nonetheless. I still like the description of the world and descriptions of where we are and political machinations in here. There's definitely a lot more politics going on in here for sure because of the ending of the Jasmine Throne. And as far as the ending of the Oleander Sword, it definitely sets up some things that are like, oh, the Lotus Empire. I don't know if it's going to be quite explosive, but I'd be very curious to see on how this trilogy is going to end. So the Lotus Empire, y'all, I am so here for it. I'm so excited to read the Lotus Empire. I don't own it, so I do need to actually get a physical copy of it. And I have put on hold for the audiobook from my library, so waiting for that hold to get in. But yes, I am very, very glad, though, that I am buddy reading this series with Nat from Something Bookish This Way Comes. Very, very curious to actually hear their thoughts, because they're not done with the book yet, so I'm very curious to hear their thoughts on the Oleander Sword. And then we can start our buddy read, hopefully, maybe a couple weeks after we both of us have finished this book, we can start buddy read for the Lotus Empire, even though I do need to get a copy first, so we might have to hold off on that buddy read for a little bit. This is actually a 4.25. It's only a 4.25 because I did find a little parts of the story to be a little bit slow and lull, and I also sense because Priya does have pretty much a big presence in the story, but her, I guess the politics regarding her has been a little bit pushed back into the back burner, and we've fallen more on Malini, which is fine. I think. Not my preferred, but it's fine. And it also gives time for Bhumika to shine a little bit more as well. So that still is very, very exciting. And now for the third book, I could definitely see both Malini and Priya, though, having like pretty much a lot of perspective chapters, because the end of this book she's gonna be going down in that third book, so I'm here for it. Very excited though to read The Oldest Empire. I'm very excited to maybe read a little bit of Tasha Steele's backlist, and then of course her front list whenever her next book coming out later this year. So yes, very excited to keep reading more Tasha Siri. Okay, so I just had to quickly charge video camera because it was dying a little bit. So yeah, that's all my thoughts here. I didn't get further into Blood of the Road at all. I'm still at the same place I am at. I still want to continue reading it though, so I can read a little bit more at least later on today. But I am just here to close out this video diary. So thank you all for watching this video diary. Mostly it was just this book here, honestly, but you know what, it's fine. I needed the focus. I just needed the focus, just take the past couple days just to finish the book so I can move on to other things. And I did update my reading journal, which y'all saw already. I do hope to get further into Blood of the Root, maybe start some other books, we shall see. I do have other vlogs that I will be starting pretty soon, hopefully to finish up, so we shall see where things go as far as what I'm gonna be doing next. But yes, this is the end of this video diary. Thank you all for watching. Like this video if you like it. Comment down below your thoughts, especially if you have read the Jasmine Throne, Oleander Sword, like this series. Curious about your thoughts. If you're curious to read as well, like the Oldest Empire, let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're new here. And if you made this far into the video, you're not so sure what to say, but want to leave me an emoji, let me know you're here. I think because of the title of this book, we should go with like a flower emoji and or a sword emoji. I think that seems quite appropriate for this book. Anyways, thank you all again for coming on to this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.